Hello and welcome back to Amnesia, a machine for pigs. So I said I was going to read a couple of things, so let's start off by first reading this note. March 15th, 1899. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within that gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten rib cage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house, and gathered the servants, and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden, and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges or the rhododendrons. Okay, and we also have a new entry, Finding the Children. The flood is drained, I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Okay, so I want to talk about a couple of quick things there. So, Mandus was hearing voices from the orb, and he talked about burying some shattered skulls. Oh look, another one of these entries. The heart of the machine. And when they first said Daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul and two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have sent my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. Okay. Well, Mandus is at least a devoted father. Anyway, he talks about burying shattered skulls, though, and you might want to think about that, non-authorized entry. Who would have tiny skulls that would be shattered, and why would he bury them? I'll leave that one for now, and I'll explain it a little bit later as we go on, but let's go further and further in.
You set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
And that might tell you a little bit about who it is that's actually buried down there. I will tell you, their name is the Engineer, and the professor actually quoted them a little bit, or mentioned them in one of their earlier audio logs. He asked Mandus if his engineer...
To spare them the world you have created for us all.
He asked if the engineer shared Mandus's vision, and Mandus, of course, assured the professor, yes, the engineer does. Where do you think the engineer came from, then? We know that the engineer knows exactly what Mandus knows. He knows about the orb on the mantelpiece. And also, this is like a really fitting piece of music, because this is like deep in the heart of the machine. Okay, I just wanted to let you guys get a chance to enjoy the music.
What is this place?
Yeah, Mandus, that's a really good question, buddy. What is this place? This place is some sort of a control hub for the machine. And, yeah, I mean, just if we look around here, like, there's all... You can see how massive this thing is, and it's incredible. It's incredible what they've done with it. Okay.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
Okay, Mandus, that sounds dedicated, I guess. Alright. So I can't actually activate those yet. You know what I might actually do? Let's hop back out, because I can't remember if I need to do anything down here or not. If I need to... Do I need to do something... Not there. What about down here? Maybe there's like a little puzzle to solve. What does that say? That is the rod control room. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we do need to do something in here. So there's these control rods, which actually might look familiar. They're similar to the ones in Amnesia. Alright, hey, audio diary.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? Don't we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Every damn time I go to take a drink, it's like right when these things are ending. Alright. So, yeah, that, Mandus is not really a fan of the whole... what the professor is selling is what we're getting at here. Okay, I need to go on down. I believe we need to do something special with the control rods, though. I think one of them is partially damaged or misaligned or something like that that we need to go fix. Alright, Mandus, drop on down, buddy. Yeah, you can see all of these here. Here it is. Yep, so this, and then, yeah, so it looks like I need to just lower bottom left 2, and then right middle, and top left. Okay, that's fine. Let's go all the way back up. Oop, that was weird. I think I just got like a sprint up the ladder for just a quick second because I hit shift. So we are actually getting towards the point of reactivating the machine, though, and that's surprisingly early, although I guess it does help a little bit to know somewhat of what you're doing in the game, but... Okay, so let's do... Yeah, so it looks like I need to flick all of these off to the left, so... Let's do that. Oh, I have to wait for each of these to go, don't I? Alright, so that's 2, that brings the back one. Oh, and yeah, I guess these are all... They're all lit up when they're properly, like, dropped in too, aren't they? So I could just rely on the lights. That's the 3rd, and let's get the 4th one, and then I should be able to head all the way back and enable those levers, those rods, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, that should allow me to progress back here, and then I think we're almost ready to turn the machine on. Oh, hey, look, another memento. Ignition control. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I am coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. Okay. Yeah, Mandus is getting really excited because he's almost finished his task.
Air is thin. The little voices tell. No, Magnus. They suffocate. They suffocate.
I really don't trust the engineer. And I don't think anyone who's watching this probably does either, but... You know, alright, let's just go get started. Rod 1. Oop. What the heck? Oh, I think this has to, like, go through a startup sequence, doesn't it? Alright. And... Can I hit you now? Oh, there we go.
Now, Magnus, set them free. Set them all free. I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys. Boys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, And I guess that confirms that the kids have long been dead, although I think anyone with 2 brain cells rubbed together probably figured that out. And Mandus just hallucinated them ripping their hearts out of their chests. Okay, Mandus, saboteur. Returning from Mexico, I was struck again by London's filth. The squalor, the miasma, the rot. We should cut free the dead flesh, allow this wound to heal anew. And you might have noticed, too, the machine is the engineer. Because he was saying, I live, I'm free. Alright, there we go. I finally have control.
And emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Yeah, Mandus's kids actually died. Hey, kids. I'm gonna wait till after this cool music goes. Alright, I'll actually go back and I'll reread that note. I just wanted to pick it up so we weren't standing there waiting. And there is actually a new memento here. Betrayed. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. All I can grasp was a moment when the world split into 2 pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice, torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. Alright, and let's go really quickly read that, and then I'll talk a little bit about that, about what I was just saying about the children. So the 29th of December, 1899. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart, down to the bricks, and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork, and intricate machines to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wares, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creation than continue to live as a monster. Oop, there we go. So yes, Mandus's kids died in Mexico.
Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Mandus? You know the answer well enough.
Okay, engineer, way to be a coy dickhead. Yeah, they died in Mexico, and Mandus got himself the orb. Alright, let's see. I need to do a couple of things here, if I remember. I think I can. Yeah, I can take out the fuses. And then do I... Yeah, I think I pull this down. And I do see a note there that I'll probably go in and read. Alright, that should be almost everything.
Piggy, do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Yeah, Mandus realized exactly what he did, and he's trying to destroy the machine again. Well, let's read this quick. August 31st, 1899. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize its source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorer ventures into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Christ, Mandus, you monster. Yeah, Mandus has been... It's like if you've ever read... oh god, what is it called? There's that really famous book that everyone has to read when they're younger about, like, working conditions in meat factories. I think it's like The Jungle or something by Arthur Sinclair. It's like if they took that and cranked it up to 11. Yeah, they would even leave the kids to be boiled alive.
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
So... Why can I not pull out my lantern? Okay, Mandus, are you gonna... I feel like something should have happened. I feel like this should have stopped by now, but... Yeah, the engineer, I don't know if you've noticed, his voice is very familiar. It's actually the same voice as Mandus. Which, again, I think kind of sells the point... God, these fucking masks are everywhere. That Mandus and the engineer are actually the same person. Okay. Game, I'm getting kind of tired of the wibbly wobbly vision. I'm pretty sure the people watching are too. Can you let me go back to normal, please? Oh look, one of the man pigs. That's not good. I think I know where we are. Let's quick read a note. December 1st, 1899. There's a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon that you get born holding, ever so painful for mummy dear, but grasped so hard in a screaming little red fist. Later you use your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. The spoon was the same you gave your twins, then you used it to dig a hole into their clockwork souls and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next, I asks you, you and your silver spoon, made from the silver spine of your children, wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? Good question, Mandus. I'm pretty sure that you were always a little fucked in the head, but apparently this just took the cake. Yeah, I don't really know how I actually got here either. But as I was saying, the engineer is actually a second... I don't know a better way of phrasing it than a second personality ripped from Mandus. He talks about his heart being bifurcated in two, and what happens is the orb basically broke him. It broke his mind. And he needs to stop that. He needs to fix that. Okay, let's see. I have to do a couple of things. I need to basically lower some steam, because ultimately we need to climb up the ladder that was wherever it was. I think back to the right here. Yeah, there. That's a nice little use of light rays and stuff too, I think. That does a good job of highlighting the actual area you need to go to. Okay. But in order to get to there, I think I need to also find like a gear wheel or something, and I need to break some of these. So let's grab this. That's not good. Oh yeah, I think I just have 2 entries to... Come on, Mandus. Come on, buddy, keep moving. Yeah, I think I have a couple of entries that I need to read as well. Hold on, is this not... Oh, hang on. I think I'm slightly mistaken. I think I needed the pipe from there. Yeah, machine, stop complaining. I don't care. I'm gonna tear you down. Yeah, I need this because I need to actually, like, redirect steam flow on some of those pipes. Alright, let's bring you all the way back. So, the orb, of course, continues its reality-breaking properties. It's madness-inducing. And it broke Mandus's mind. It broke him to some extent. Alright, yeah, I don't trust myself to go through there, so I need a few other pipes, apparently. I had forgotten that this puzzle actually has 2 stages. Although I'm also getting a little worried about the fact that it's like shaking so badly. Okay. Let's see. Where could other pipes be? Anything down this way? No? Alright. Oh, here's one. Duh. Hold on, why? There we are. For a second I thought that the game wasn't going to let me pick it up, and I was going to be rather confused. Alright, Steam, or Factory, you can really stop shaking. I would really appreciate it, buddy. Alright, let's bring you down this way. Is the steam lowered enough? Okay, so the steam's actually down enough for me to... Oh. Oh, really? Oh no, I don't need the pipes. Do I break you? Here, let's quickly read all of these entries first, and then let's see what they have. So first, escape through the pipes. As if in the throes of my evil I sent children into the pipes to clean them, then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of vengeance. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils and the fumes of that godless Compound X that fuels these machines, and I will become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Alright. And Mandus is the saboteur. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. And then the pressure regulator. Some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. This should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mandus, you clever old goat, I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the Overman. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure that what I need to do is shatter this and then haul ass back to that ladder, but I want to make damn sure that there's no other pipes, because I think once I break that, pigs start swarming the area to kill me. And that's not good, because Mandus is probably going to end up dead, because I think there's like 6 or 7 of the bastards, and they become a real threat. Alright, looks like that was everything. There was that, there was the one over there, that's just a box. Okay. And steam vent to access some more pressure. Alright, let's drop this and let's get moving. Alright, and there we go. And now we need to run like hell, because you might notice that the light started flickering. Yeah, there's pigs in play here. And these actually are different kinds of pigs. These are a new type of man-pig. It's called the engineer man-pig. Yeah, you can get a halfway decent look at them. They have little lights, they look a little bit more technologically modified, and they are the ones that I guess Mandus used to, like, maintain some of the pieces. Alright, I need to run really, really quickly. What the hell? Okay, that was weird. I don't know what just damaged me, but... Oh, that's what it is. Because I think I waited around just a tiny bit too long there to show you the...
This is what you dreamt it to be.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Okay, but yeah, because I waited around to show off the engineer, I believe that the steam was actually recycling through. You know, they had just talked about that, so I think you can actually die there if you're too slow. Alright, anything to save them. You profit my viscera. We make you escape forever. You slit the throat, bleed out the pig, and release it into the curdle. Then you set your species free. We're getting some really bad connotations here, and if you think a little outside the box, it's telling you a lot about what Mandus is doing outside of just the normal modifying human beings into pigs. Yeah, the Mandus, when he broke in two for a reason, and we'll actually see a little bit why, but he saw things through the orb. The orb showed him some things coming from the 20th century, and his mind shattered. He couldn't bear it, and he split into the engineer. And that's why the engineer is so hell-bent on doing this. And... oh no, please don't break. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I think this section... This is actually one of the cooler parts of the game, if memory serves. Yeah, so there's man-pigs out roaming. And specifically, we're actually on the streets of London now. Or at least a part of London. Yeah, that was actually one of the first times you get to see a normal person here. Man-pigs are running wild.
God, no, what have I done?
Yeah, there's bodies in the streets. There's gonna be a few times we can actually even see man-pigs, like, chase people into houses. The engineers set them loose. And yeah, there you go. You just got a glimpse of somebody and the door is closed. Yeah, the engineers set them loose to bring more flesh.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
Alright, I think I need to go out that way, but let's double check the house. Anything inside of here? No, nothing? Yeah, so because the engineer has put these out though, I mean, this can no longer be contained. The world now knows what Mandus has been doing a bit. Well, let's see, October 25th, 1899. No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Call a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension, these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Yeah, and this is bad. I mean, having these pigs everywhere, and I think I don't remember if it's like something that the developers said, or if it's something that's in the little bit of side content, but apparently, like, they actually managed to get, I think it was the police and the army partially deployed.
Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
Yeah, very, very bad shit going on here. I don't really have any better way of phrasing it. Although I think we might actually be relatively... I don't want to say safe, but safe enough. Yeah, let's see. Can I get you... Yeah. I'm not sure if he just wanders around or if I actually have to drop down into there. I can't quite remember. Let's head on up. Oh look, and now we're actually, we're in like a warehouse area. Oh, for a split second I thought this was actually the warehouse that we got the fuel tank in, but no, I think this is something else entirely.
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
You know what? You're not wrong, engineer, but I'm damn well gonna stop you. Yeah, but he's not wrong, though. This is actually what Mandus had planned for. He wanted to take everybody and feed them to the machine. Also, look at how close the moon is. That's quite a bit. Yeah, I really like the outdoor environments in this section. Oh boy, hello.
Fit only for the slaughtering of pigs.
You might notice something here. That was a lady just getting chased out. This pig is raping her. Yeah. Now, we're going to reach a point where I'm going, like now, when I'm going to just run like all holy hell. And that's because if I don't stop running, I'm going to fucking die. Oh no, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck, Mandus. Come on, buddy, keep running. Oh, no, don't die, don't die, don't die. You can actually very easily die there. I got hit because I got caught up on something, but yeah, this is not a good situation to be in.
Where are my children? Where are my children?
And Mandus doesn't really believe what he's done. So, way to go, Mandus, you idiot. You broke the system. Where is that, like, squealing coming from? Is that just, like... Is it just up there somewhere? Is that just a noise? I wonder if it's... Yeah, I think it's... No, it sounds like it's coming from up here. Weird. Okay. Maybe it's one of the cages or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're just going to keep on moving because there's nothing good is going to happen if we stay up top here. The pigs don't recognize Mandus clearly, or if they do, they listen more to the engineer than they listen to Mandus. Yeah, let's do this. So now Mandus gets to go undo all of his work, and we get to continue our attempt at sabotage. Way to go, Mandus. You completely fucked up London. Good job, buddy. Farming the world. I saw the detritus of the so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease. I saw rubbish floating in the harbor. We are ruiners, all of us, and we make the world unclean. Okay, well, Mandus, you're not wrong, buddy. But at the same time, like, Mandus kind of reminds me of, like, the worst impulses of basically eco-terrorism, which is a little bit funny in itself. Oh, please don't crash on me, game. There we go. I just saw a little infinite loading circle that Windows does. Well, now, where are we being dumped off now? Because we haven't even encountered some stuff in the game that I know is coming. And it's actually pretty horrifying when you get down to it. Alright. Mandus, you wanna... Oh, good, alright. So, let's see. Do I have any of these others? Okay, there's still several of these that I have to read. Into the pipes and out of the engines. Now quickly, through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling, corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. Its unholy human mind coil and slick and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people upon the factory. Burn it to the ground and seal this evil place underground forever. Well, good luck, Mandus. Steam vents. All about me, the thunder of machinery, the blast of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster, cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my hole. Will boil my hole? Will boil me whole, unless it can find a way to shut it off. Streets and alleys. There are too many of these damnations. These beasts loose on the street to all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerge, I counter 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggest the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that I will find a pneumatic there. It will carry me back to the machine's heart. And counterattack. I have returned an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I'll find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction open to the heart before, confuse the machine. Enough destruction open the heart before, confuse the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside. Well, that's horrifying imagery, Mandus, but, I mean, that's actually not inaccurate. And you can actually see now we're in this weird central, like, the processing area. And we're actually going to get a good look at that. But we're going to get a look at that next time. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video very soon.